Hi, children. Welcome to another moral story. The Little Red Hen and Her Helpful Friends. Once upon a time, on a peaceful farm nestled at the edge of a green meadow, lived a kind and hardworking little red hen. She spent her days tending to her garden, tilling the soil, and planting seeds with great care. Every day, she would dream of turning her little patch of land into a beautiful field of golden wheat. One sunny morning, as the little red hen was busy scratching the soil and sowing her seeds, she had an idea. She decided that she would plant the most delicious wheat that would eventually become the finest bread in the land. She worked tirelessly, day after day, nurturing her seeds and watering her crops. As the days turned into weeks, the little red hen's wheat began to grow tall and strong. But her work was not yet done. The wheat needed to be harvested and turned into flour before it could become the bread she had envisioned. The little red hen knew she couldn't do it all on her own, so she gathered her animal friends, the duck, the cat, and the pig, and called them over. "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" asked the little red hen. The duck quacked lazily and said, "Not I, I'm busy swimming in the pond." The cat stretched and yawned, saying, "Not I, I'm taking a nap in the sun." The pig grunted, "Not I, I'm rolling around in the mud." The little red hen sighed, disappointed that her friends didn't want to help. But she didn't give up. She continued to work tirelessly, harvesting the wheat all by herself. She then carried the wheat to the mill and ground it into fine flour. With the flour ready, the little red hen had one more task ahead of her: baking the bread. She invited her friends once again, hoping they would help this time. "Who will help me bake the bread?" she asked. The duck quacked, the cat meowed, and the pig grunted, all saying, "Not I, we're busy with our own things." Undeterred, the little red hen carried on. She mixed the dough, kneaded it, and shaped it into a loaf. She carefully placed it in the oven and watched as it baked to perfection, filling the air with a wonderful aroma. Finally, the bread was ready. The little red hen took it out of the oven and placed it on the windowsill to cool. The aroma was so enticing that her friends couldn't resist. The duck, the cat, and the pig came over, their mouths watering. "Could we have some of your delicious bread?" they asked. The little red hen smiled kindly and replied, "I would be happy to share my bread, but remember, I asked for help at every step, planting, harvesting, and baking, and none of you wanted to help." Her friends realized their mistakes and felt ashamed of their laziness. They learned that cooperation and helping each other in shared endeavors were important values. From that day on, the little red hen's friends were always ready to lend a hand whenever she needed it. And together, they enjoyed the fruits of their teamwork, savoring the delicious bread that was the result of their combined efforts. And so, in the farm by the meadow, they lived happily, remembering the valuable lesson they had learned about the importance of cooperation and helping out in a shared endeavor.